Welcome to Trifecta Hour. I'm AJ. This is Ink. This is Prince. We in the building. How do this fine Friday?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Oh, well, welcome to the funeral. The chapel's that way.
We're just giving you what you gave us when we
Exactly.
started.
He gonna try to come
First
on like he
of
came in
all,
on a
that's called
ball of
being a
fire. Like
professional.
he
I
came in.
like behind. Don't be behind the scenes shit to the show.
Like he came in like, hello everybody, thanks for asking. I'm super.
Hi. No, he didn't, but okay, cool. Hi,
That's that's what happens when you're
everybody.
friends with an actor.
Hmm.
These damn artists.
Can't trust them.
Can't trust them.
So, as we all know, former President Joe Biden was diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer that has metastasized to his bones. And the timing, coincidence? I don't know. Maybe when a tell all book about what a mush brain 46 actually was drops in the same
Mm,
week, we kind of got to give a little side eye to the brother. I call him a brother.
you
It
did.
also opens the door to how long Biden and his medical team knew about his cancer, because we still got we got the video of him saying he had it back in 2023, I believe it was. Anyway, it's now the spring of 2025, and the good Lord had the breath with Donald John Trump to be the 47th president of these here United States, and now the unsayable things are being said. Most dramatically in Jake Tapper's and Alec Thompson's new book, Original Sin: President Biden's Decline, Its Cover Up, and His Disastrous Choice to Run Again. Tapper, CNN anchor, and Thompson, an Axios reporter, interviewed more than 200 people for this book, which illuminates Biden's mental decline, his enablers, and how the country was effectively run by committee in the midst of his clear cognitive impairment. Take a look.
We want to catch you up on what you might have missed over your 3-day weekend when it comes to the cover up over Joe Biden's decline. It's part of my Today Big Three. Number one, the obvious. We have stated it's the biggest scandal in half a century, and that has now been stated as the obvious. An obvious fact that has eluded him for quite some time, but here is CNN's Jake Tapper on the size of the scandal.
It is a scandal.
Yes.
It is without question, and maybe even worse than Watergate in some ways.
Right.
Because Richard
And his
Nixon
voice.
was in control of his faculties when he wasn't drinking, and so the idea that we don't mean to exonerate. It's not Watergate.
Right.
This is an entirely separate scandal. Maybe even worse. I maybe even worse.
It's hard to give Jake Tapper credit for reporting to you live and breathlessly that the sky is blue, when for months and years he's been reporting to you that the sky is red. Well, we all know it's blue. We've all known that Joe Biden's decline was evident. Now it's nice to hear another obvious fact. It's one of the biggest scandals of the past half century. Why? Why did they do it? Number two, the aides around Joe Biden, according to Tapper's co-author Alex Thompson, believed it was necessary to lie to you in order to stop Donald Trump.
These aides were not even Senate confirmed aides. These are White House aides. These were unelected people. And one of the things that really, I think, comes out in our reporting here is that if you believe, and I think a lot of these people do sincerely believe, that Donald Trump was and is an existential threat to democracy, you can rationalize anything, including sometimes doing undemocratic things, which I think is what this person is talking about.
Of course, stopping Donald Trump has become the guiding ideological principle of the Democrat Party, but I think that's too charitable when thinking about those around Joe Biden. His aides, his family members, they were simply looking to hold on to power. And that's highlighted by number three. Alex Thompson once again, this time on PBS, laying out that the people around Joe Biden were taken to calling the Politburo.
But in terms of who was running the White House, it's a small group of people that have been around. Some people within the administration called them the Politburo. Mike Donnellan, Biden's longtime political liaison, Steve Ricchetti, who was sort of the legislative liaison, plus like a friend, Bruce Reed, at times, depending on his situation with the Biden people, Ron Klain. And then there are some people outside the Politburo that are closer to family, which would be obviously Jill Biden, Hunter Biden, but then Jill's main chief of staff, Anthony Bernal, and sort of his sort of like deputy in some ways, Annie Tomasini, who is often Biden's traveling chief of staff.
There you have it. There's the list. We often ask who was running the United States government and who would have run the government should Joe Biden had won in 2024. You've just been provided the list. It should not escape your attention. It's largely the same list of people that received 10-year blanket pardons at the end of the administration of Joe Biden.
Yeah. Are we surprised, or are we surprised by anything in this book, Inked?
No. You know what I am surprised about? I'm surprised they actually wrote it down on paper. That part I'm surprised about. I'm surprised they wrote it down. I'm surprised they talked about it out loud, and I'm surprised they published it. That part I'm surprised about. Everything else, no. It's everything we've been saying. It's everything that's been obvious to anybody who has half a sense. I think that's why I was more surprised that it actually got written down, is because people truly didn't want to talk about it. They wanted to pretend it wasn't happening. They wanted to continue to lie to the American people to tell us this man had his wherewithals. I want to know who was running this country. What was really going on behind the scenes? What were the real conversations? I mean, we got like a little like snippet, a little piece of it based on what these people say, but no. He should have never been the president, and I can't even believe they entertained him running again. Like, literally entertain that. They were running with that. He's fine. He's fine.
He's
He can
doing
do
laps,
Yeah. He's totally he's getting 2 minutes of sleep.
He's the first one up and the last one to bed.
Yeah. Oh. And then we saw you in the debate, and it was like, oh.
When it wasn't recorded and he actually had to interact and listen and respond to real-time questions. Remember the infamous, I don't know what he's talking about, and he doesn't even know what he's talking about. That was it. He lost the election there. It was done.
But I mean, I think that's like more of the surprising, right? Like, so when all of this information is coming out, this was all the things that we have been saying this entire time. This is all the things that we all knew. It was all the things that were obvious to us, right? The surprising part is, like COVID, they're finally agreeing with us. They're finally telling us the truth. I don't know at this stage of the game what benefit it really has, but whatever. Let it rock, right? Keep filling us in. Because we know that dumb, stupid bitch vice president wasn't. You know what? Make me so sick. Go.
I don't know about the filling us in part.
Shut up.
But,
oh God.
I'm not surprised. But to answer the last question you had, you said, what is the benefit of it? I really think, like, I'm wondering whoever that guy was when he said, if you really believe that Donald Trump was a threat to democracy, you can rationalize anything. I really think it was some people that was drinking that Kool-Aid, and then when they saw like what they were doing behind the scenes, like putting this guy up there, knowing he's in that state, they was doing whatever it took to do it. People was like, whoa, I don't think I want to be a part of something like this. And I feel like this should be known the next time they try to sell you a bill of goods the last year of the election and try to push forward some BS. Remember what they did with Biden. And I think you had a lot of people, quote unquote, on their side that didn't like the way things were going. So they was happy to put it on paper because they probably did believe up front, Donald Trump's an evil man. He's going to destroy democracy. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. Then they was like, well, wait a minute. If y'all willing to pull Weekend at Bernie's 3, I'm good. You trying to tell me that this man right here is going to be good for another 4 years? And then his succession is, you better thank him, union member. Shout out to all my divine night. They was like, oh, hell no. We don't want this to happen again. So I'm not surprised, but I do know that people definitely wanted to talk. Because if they really want to get something on paper, they really need people in the inside to, be a source. The fact that somebody actually went against the quote unquote person that's going to destroy democracy and put that on paper, it's not good for the Democrats, but I'm not surprised at all.
I'm pissed. Fuck these people. Investigate everyone. This shit is unconstitutional on how many motherfucking levels? And we supposed to sit here and just read a tell-all and go, no, 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 no. Take all of these monkeys down. I'm so annoyed because all of the stuff that y'all accused Donald Trump of, you were actually doing. Everything.
Projection is real, isn't it?
Y'all knew the night of that fucking debate that man shouldn't have gone out on that stage. And I don't know how y'all thought y'all was gonna remix that one when it's the spotlight's on you and it's you. You ain't got nobody who can come rescue you in that moment. You can't do a retake. There's no script. There's nothing to help you in that moment. What the hell were y'all thinking when Democrat voters were actually asking to primary Biden, and y'all ignored them, and just said no. We're just gonna put over the presumptive nominee, even though we're gonna do a primary. It's not an official one. That's where y'all messed up. And then y'all decided because he in some world, him and his wife thought, oh, we could get away with this, and we just got to get him reelected. First of all, y'all saw the internal polling, so y'all knew that wasn't gonna happen. And then that disastrous debate, there was no coming back from that. That was it. That was the kill shot that Trump needed.
Yeah.
And then you put this bimbo up, and she wasn't even selected by the people. She was selected by the elites in the Democrat Party. And then y'all sat here and y'all gave and then y'all tried to clean the internet of this woman, made her seem like she was the second coming of Barack Obama. She's one of the stupidest people in Washington. Y'all knew this from the moment Biden picked her DEI ass. Y'all knew it. Y'all knew her record was flawed. Y'all knew she had issues with the black community, and y'all still voted for her. Why are black people so stupid? I don't
like
get it.
Chucks and pearls.
I don't get it. No. It's gonna take more than Chucks and pearls.
It doesn't.
That's that. Like y'all can't see bullshit when it's in your face. All of a sudden, she's a sister girl. Come on now, stop playing with us. And
They
so we
see
sit
it, they
here.
just don't smell it.
Investigate everyone. I want people arrested. I want careers taken down. I want people sued. I want it all. And if I don't get it, Trump, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. I want it all because these people knew. First of all, we gonna prove that y'all stole that fucking election. That's the first thing we're gonna do. But actually, y'all stealing that election actually worked out better for us in the long run. Trump had 4 years to regroup, remix, get the people he wanted, and really do it the way he wanted to do it. So thank y'all. Actually, it ended up being a blessing for us. But you still stole the election. So we got to figure out how the fuck y'all did it. Well, we know how y'all did it. We just got to be able to prove it. And then figure out the legalities around that, and then understanding that we was telling you this man was mushmouth from the first Democrat primary debate when he up there, the record player. We telling this man is not right. We were telling y'all from that moment, and y'all thought it was gonna get better. No, no. How is this gonna get better?
Or that we would just ignore. We would just be like, oh, he was having an off day.
Well, the dummies who voted for him ignored it.
Yeah.
Because they're stupid. They're literally dumb ass people. Let's stop being nice to these monkeys.
How can you say no to Quavo?
Fuck Quavo. Quavo literally asking for alimony in a divorce.
That's Offset.
Oh, my bad.
All black people look alike.
Well, look, I wasn't that far off. They fucking related. So like,
you were way far
off. Okay. Same group.
I love Jermaine Jackson and Thriller. Same group, they related.
I don't care.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Anyway,
he was cooking.
He was, so you interrupted.
Anyway,
Okay.
speaking of the curry princess herself, yeah, I'll just read it. And now on to Biden's Vice President Kamala Harris, who obviously was going to be featured in the book, had some alleged choice words for journalist Anderson Cooper after Biden's disastrous June 2024 debate with Donald Trump. Take a look.
Relative to Vice President Kamala Harris, she has an interview with Anderson Cooper post-debate. You write about this in the book. By the way, I've got to do an eats, shoots, and leaves. If you remember the book and the importance of punctuation, I've got to do an eats, shoots, and leaves analysis of one graph of your book, Alex. And it comes on page 290, and it's getting a lot of attention today. This MFer doesn't treat me like the damn vice president of the United States, she said to colleagues. I thought we were better than that. I'm being real persnickety now, but there are not quotation marks around that in the book. Is that a direct quote from Kamala Harris about Anderson Cooper?
I will go back to my copy, but my understanding is that it is that she was incredibly frustrated with Anderson Cooper asking the same question over and over again. Which Anderson Cooper, this was the night of the debate. Anderson was like, "Have you ever seen him act that way behind the scenes?" Because if the Vice President of the United States had seen the president act that way on, behind the scenes as he had acted on the debate stage and said nothing, I think it would have been incredibly indicting. But, Kamala Harris, I can tell you 100% was infuriated after that interview.
I thought I had like 30 more seconds with the cough drop. Anyway, will these monkeys ever admit they were wrong and complicit, Prince?
No, but the funniest part about that, she pulled the same crap on Charlemagne. Remember, there you go, Charlemagne, acting like a Democrat. I mean, acting like a Republican, but she tried that with Anderson. He was like, yeah, no, I'm a real journalist. You ain't gonna bully me. We gonna get these questions off, Vice President. And the fact that she called him a motherfucker, I'm thinking that was Jasper Crockett normally has the potty mouth. I didn't know Kamala had it in her, but at least she didn't say the F word.
You know what? The other F word.
Yeah. At least she didn't call them that, but they're never going to say that they were wrong. And that speaks to them and that power that they tried to hold on people and wield like it was a big stick. Like Anderson Cooper was really supposed to be afraid of you to ask a general question that we all saw with our own eyes. Dude is not well. You telling me you didn't see that in your interactions with him? Simple question. You can't answer that. Why? It was a simple. Hey man, he was fine when my interactions. He's just as spry and just as young as when he first ran. I don't know. Do what you always do. Lie. But the fact that you was just mad that the question was even broached just proves to us you're not ready. You will never be ready for that seat because a president, you have to give them. You have to give the people something, and that's the difference between a Donald Trump and a Biden. Yes, has Donald Trump lost, quote unquote, his fastball? Maybe, but the man is still quick. You ask him a question like that, he's going to wear you down. He's going to give you what you want. You couldn't even answer a simple question, Kamala. But no, I'm not surprised. They're never going to admit that they were wrong. I mean, these are the people that never admit that they paid all those celebrities to join them. They never had an abortion ice cream truck. Never carry hot sauce in their purse. These people are liars. They just lie. And AJ, you said it yourself. Ink, you said it yourself in the last thing. Why do I have to tell the truth if the people that vote for me are dumb? I don't have to be honest. Why should I be honest if you're dumb? You're gonna give me the 90% block. Why should I be truthful and be a trailblazer? Right. Why? I can be the same person, even more despicable, and still get more votes. Why am I telling the truth?
Exactly.
I'm not surprised by none of these people. This is the same woman that cooked with Mindy Kaling, saying how she was the first East Asian president and all that stuff. And then she morphed into Sister Soldier.
Yeah.
Get out my face.
Well, every monkey has their day.
Oh
Listen,
damn.
we already know they're not gonna tell. They gonna lie till they lie. They gonna compound the lie. They'll tell you the truth is the lie. That's just all they have left, right? The disgusting part is it's been made very clear what was happening. We've been told what was happening, and they still think the Americans are dumb. So I've tapped out. I've burnt out. The people are so focused on Trump, okay, that they don't care. They're too busy over here worrying about the man that is the president. Nothing you say at this point matters. Nothing. It doesn't even matter. You could call him fashion. You could call him whatever. The same song and dance and the bullshit you've been saying for what has it been now? 57 years.
10 years almost.
Yeah, and it doesn't change anything. Right? He's still the president of the United States. But again, these are the same people that told us men could have babies.
Damn.
Well,
These are the same people who told you that women are incubators until the baby comes out of their body. These are the same people who said that the baby doesn't have a right to life if it depends on you.
Mm.
These are you understand what I'm saying? These are the same people who said there's no such thing as gender. These are the same people who want boys to be in girls' locker rooms. Like nothing they say or do is rational or makes sense. You know what's to speak of this, the people who support them, literally, you can't even be on the left. I'm gonna tell you why. What's the first question they want to ask you? How you feel about abortion?
Mm.
When does life start? Oh, and if you would fuck with a trans. So they only ask men this question. They ask men. I just saw it in a live. Itchy Banks. They
Oh
said to
boy.
Itchy Banks, would you date a trans? And he goes, I don't know. I've never encountered it. Right? They said, hypothetically, you meet a trans person. Would you date them? This nigga said yes.
I
the,
don't
the
believe him.
dude that wears a biker vest.
I don't believe him.
You,
I don't believe him.
see the level of trying to
But
fit in.
but that's what you have to do. Because you can't, God forbid you have a preference. God forbid
Right.
you have standards. God forbid that doesn't work for you. Oh,
I
oh.
know you lying. I know you lying. I know
Think
you
about
lying.
that, right? So Itchy Banks, the Itchy Banks, tough Itchy Banks, literally said yes.
He would
And I
date
said
another
to
man.
myself,
He's lying.
I don't believe him either. I don't believe him either, AJ. I said to myself, this is what's wrong with the left. Because if he had said, no, that's not my preference, it would have been a problem.
They would
Right?
have been in here
So,
reading him his rights.
okay. So I always am fascinated. I'm always fascinated by the fact that on the left, you can't have any disagreements. You have to go with the narrative. You have to go with the bullshit. You have to go with the okey doke. It's fascinating. So when they continue to carry on the bullshit of a lie, it makes sense because in their mind, it's the truth.
Right.
Just like men can have babies, they believe that bullshit. Okay?
Do they really do?
They believe that bullshit. They believe chicks with dicks are women.
Mm.
I just saw that stupid Lily bitch, the trans. That person's not even trans. Let's just stop the bullshit, okay? The man dressing up as a woman went to Disney World and
Oh,
said
yeah.
that they went in the female bathroom and stood up to pee. Bitch, if you don't shut the whole fuck up, if I stand up to pee, the pee's gonna run down my leg. Literally. It's going to go straight down my fucking leg.
Standing up to pee is fun.
I wouldn't know. I would like to, but I don't know. Okay? I would like to experience it for a day, but can't. So, if you have a dick, you're not a girl.
I'm Rebecca.
You're not a woman.
I'm Amanda.
That's what we're dealing with when you talk about lies. They believe the lies, they believe it to be true. So, there you go, AJ.
Mhm. Wow. Oh, it's me. Whatever y'all said. Kamala Harris is a douchebag, and she isn't president because of how she got there. And you can sit up here and scream racism, sexism all day, but if you, what, as I quote Neely Leaks all the time, you can never win when you play dirty, and you played
Mm,
dirty, and you played dirty, and you produced nothing that kept people's attention. It's like you get the shock and you get the attention, and now you got to do something with it. And then what y'all do? The whole administration fumbled. Y'all fumbled for 4 years. Y'all covered this man's health conditions up for 4 years. And then y'all produced this thing who can't answer a simple question in a debate or in an interview, who had to get interviews edited to make her seem somewhat smart,
Ouch.
had to literally have the current president sue a network to get the official transcript from that interview released
yeah.
because y'all were never going to do it if the average person asked for it. See, this is what I'm talking about. But you try to talk to these people, which is why I've had it up to here talking to them. I have no patience. I literally have no more patience for these people. That's why when they come in a live stream with their stupid shit, I'm just very flippant. I'm very short. There's no real room to have a discussion because I just know how dumb you are. When you're protecting stuff like this, why, for what? Kamala can't say it because Kamala's complicit. All these other people can't say it because they're complicit. And also, this whole you can't be challenged because of the color of your skin, it is tired. We're done. The nigger
Yes.
fatigue has worn off. We are good. It's not black fatigue, it's nigger fatigue. Please make the distinction, people. The average black person don't give a damn. They living their life, mind their business.
Yep.
Niggas are the ones boycotting Target.
Oh,
Niggas are the one crying white supremacy every 3 minutes. Niggas are the ones who voted for Kamala Harris. Moving on. We'll be back.
I'm
All right.
ashamed to be an American, 'cause God knows I'm not free, and I won't forgive.
To quote the great Michael Jackson, you got away from me. You can't just do that. Now it's time for our trending topic. Play the damn video.
The men who lied and took my rights from me, and I'll stand up against your throne and curse her to this day, 'cause there ain't no doubt I used to love this land, but goddamn, fuck the USA.
All right. So for those who've been under a rock, oh, this is a take on the Lee Greenwood song "Proud to Be an American," which has been featured prominently throughout the Trump campaign and administration. It has been making the rounds on TikTok with many Americans making content to support their anti-American sentiments. Inked thought.
Listen, I just made a video. I just stitched this stupid white bitch. If you hate it so much, get the whole fuck out. Okay? If you're so embarrassed, get the fuck out. If your freedoms are gone, go somewhere else and see how many freedoms you don't have. Because the last time I checked, there's a list of countries that you couldn't even make these videos in. It'd be a crime. Couldn't talk about your president, couldn't talk about your country in a negative light because it's a crime. Yet you sitting up here on your high little raggedy horse talking about you embarrassed. Embarrassed of what exactly, bitch? Are you embarrassed that you suck life out your body? You ain't embarrassed about that, are you? You ain't never lied. Are you embarrassed? Are you embarrassed that you think men can have babies? Are you embarrassed that you're allowing men to take over female sports? Are you embarrassed by that? No, you're not. Are you embarrassed that at the DNC they had a whole, like Prince said, abortion ice cream truck? Are you embarrassed by that?
And
Oh yeah.
vasectomy truck.
Are you embarrassed by that? No, you're not embarrassed by that. But you're embarrassed to be an American. Exactly why? What has changed in these handful of months that you're so embarrassed by? You should have been embarrassed when you had a dementia-ridden monkey running your country. How about that? Oh, he wasn't running the country. You're finding out now. You should have been embarrassed that your VP, like AJ said, couldn't even get an interview release without it being highly edited. That's what you should be embarrassed about. But instead, your dumbass is sitting up here talking about you're embarrassed to be the very thing that gives you the freedom to be embarrassed. Okay?
Vocally,
but none of you
openly.
assholes have left. I ain't seen nobody packing their shit. Except for that one stupid black bitch who went to Africa and now she crying because she want to come.
Ain't got no
That
snacks.
one. Mhm.
No, you fat bitch. You not having no snacks here, you fat
You're
bitch. This is
crying
Africa.
to bring your ass back. Most of you stupid bitches who are saying you're embarrassed to be American don't even have a passport. Your ass don't even have real ID. You ain't left the state in which you live
Do you
in,
have-
but you embarrassed to be an American. Mhm.
They got
No.
trail mix in Africa.
They have trails.
But probably mixed in some mixes on trails, some that are clear, some that aren't. Yeah. So the reality is this is the dumbest trend I've seen yet. The song itself is stupid. You know I want to use another word, but I won't. And I'm tapped out, I'm burnt out, and I'm over it. I've had enough. Like, if it's really that bad, if you really are that embarrassed, you can go become a citizen of any other country you choose. Pick one. Pick one.
Hallelujah.
Pack up your shit and get the fuck on. But you know why you don't leave? You know why you don't leave? For one, you already know it's not going to be better when you get there. For two, that you don't have the financial, emotional, mental, physical fortitude to leave.
Ain't no food stamps over there, y'all.
None. Because people who want to try something different, it's not about hating America. They just want a different life, whether it be cheaper, more for whatever. You know what they do? They leave. They pack their shit and they leave. Instead, y'all sitting your raggedy asses on TikTok making dumbass videos to a dumbass song, not even making any money. I'm burnt out. I'm tired. I just want them all to fucking go. All of you. All of you who hate Trump so much, all of you who think all your rights and freedoms have been stripped away, all of you who are so miserable, get the whole actual fuck out. Bye bye. I'm going to start crowdfunding to ship their ass off. Go ahead, Prince.
I mean, if you really hate the USA and you're illegal, just say you're illegal. Call
Oh,
ICE. Call
oh
ICE
my.
on yourself. Be self starter. Be a self starter. Hey ICE, I'm here legally. I hate USA. Don't worry, we'll be outside in 10 minutes. Don't worry about packing nothing. We don't
We
care.
got you.
We got you. Um,
Mm.
this is just another way of shock value, trying to be relevant, trying to piss people off that are um who believe in America. You're just trying to piss us off. That song is stupid, it's dumb. You're showing the mountains in Poland. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what the fuck was that scenery? Like, was it Yosemite? Was it the Grand Canyon? Like, what the fuck was it? Like, it's just like, okay, so you want to say fuck the USA? Great. You're so brave. You're so revolutionary. You're so progressive. Oh my God. What's really progressive? Going to North Korea and saying fuck King Jong-un. Do that. Let's see how that works out for you.
That part.
Going to, let's see, going to Saudi Arabia or going to pick an Arabic country and saying, you know what? This is my boyfriend and we're here to enjoy our time. See if your head is still attached to your neck. You see how that works? But America is so great because you're firing up your Android, your Apple, your MacBook, your Chromebook,
Mm,
your Wi-Fi that I thought was rooted in white supremacy, but you
that
all
part.
use it.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, you all use it. TikTok, you all use it. So all these things that make America so bad, you partake in.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. And then you try to make sure you breathe enough to make it to the first so you can get $8,000 and snapped and everything else. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you just saw, but Canada's having some issues right now. How's
Mm,
that universal health care working out for you, Canada?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, this is what happens when you give everybody what they want. Remember Bruce Almighty? Remember when he answered all the prayers with yes?
Yes.
And it threw the world into absolute fucking chaos?
Yes.
That's what makes America so great. You have the opportunity to be anything that you want to be. You want to be sick? You want to be a type 2 diabetic? You want to be healthy? You want to be a bodybuilder? You want to be a fitness influencer? You want to be on welfare? You want to work? You want to be a millionaire? You want to own your own business? You want to boycott Target? You can do all those things in America. You can't do all those things in other countries. You shop here.
Mm.
No, I think I'm going to go here. You shop here. Okay, I think I'm gonna shop here today. You can't do that nowhere else. God bless
Facts.
America, man. I love this place. And if you want to come in my mentions talking about you were bought over here illegally or you were bought over here against your own will, no. I was born in Mercer Hospital in Trenton, New Jersey. There was no boat involved, no water, no nothing. No give
There
up
was water.
free, no train, no chains, no nothing.
There was water in the uterus, and the chain was your umbilical cord. Stop lying.
Well,
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh.
if you leave it up to them, and oh yeah, in America you could be a man and have a baby. So there was no water involved. There was no uterus involved. Go ahead, AJ.
All right, so let me run
Uh-oh.
this idea. So kind of like Trump is paying motherfuckers to leave, illegals to leave. Like he's offering, he's anteing up. Like, look, I'll pay y'all to go. Should we do like the same with these people? Should we like offer them like a stipend to leave America or exchange their citizenship with people who will come here, respect the laws of the land and the country, and actually be productive members of society? Is that a good idea?
Yeah, sure.
You know what? People would sell
You
themselves
know.
out
Yeah.
for a quick check.
And
Yeah.
here's the caveat. Here's the caveat. Once you sign,
How much we
can't go
talking?
back. I don't know.
Okay.
We'd have to talk, but
Mm.
you can't
Well,
come
I'm
back.
gonna say this. There would be a handful who would do it. And then once they saw how they regretted doing it, no one else would do it. No one's going anywhere.
That's why
Yeah.
you can't come back.
No, but I'm saying no one's going, and no one would sign away their right not to be able to come back. People are like, oh, I'll go while he's president, but nobody's gonna fully give it up.
But
So
what about my luggage?
Right, right.
What about your sneakers?
You can send your luggage.
Do you see how I tried to like let it go, so like to push it away, and AJ still picked it up. Prince went alley oop, and AJ went boop.
Get the fuck out. If you know, I mean, like, if America made me that miserable, trust me, I'm gone. Like, I don't need a song, I don't need a dance, I don't need a parade.
See you
I'm
later.
out. I'm gone. What the fuck? What in the fuck are we doing? Like that this whole but it's the privilege. It's that privilege that you don't know that you have until it's gone. Until you're Brittany Griner sitting in a Russian prison,
Yes.
like,
Yes.
oh, maybe this America thing ain't
And
so
he laughing
bad
at your
after
man
all.
parts.
You know what?
Take off clothes. Oh my God. She's handsome woman. Vritz vore marić. No.
Is that Russian?
I think so. I think he was trying. But it almost sounded like Coming to America.
I was like,
Oh my God.
what the hell accent is this? Ridiculous. But I don't get it. Like, why be so performative? Do it. You know, Rosie O'Donnell did it. Do it. Other people have done it. Moved to Switzerland. You know, in the Alps, having fun. Do it. You won't be missed.
Nope.
We're good. You know, so you can go over there and get on your universal health care and wait 6 months to get a MRI
It's probably
and
longer
then
than
leave us
that.
alone. Like nobody's stressed about you. Like, it's one thing to be disgruntled with certain things in the country. Obviously, I don't love every fucking thing, but it's one thing to be disgruntled with a few things. It's another to just outright be so spiteful that you don't want to, like, go. If you're that miserable, that's like being a bad. If you are that miserable in the relationship, go. Neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. Well, Trump proposed it. Let me get so the ear to someone in the Trump administration. Hey, pay these mofos to exchange their citizenship and see what they do with it. You want to leave your cushy Ivy League town in Upper Massachusetts for what? The Republic of Congo? Go ahead. Let's exchange it. Let's see how that works out for you. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Go to Saudi Arabia, try to put stuff up your butt. See how that works for you.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Chop.
I cannot.
You Mike.
We'll be back.
It's always lit over at ajsrantroom.com. We got the best bags and accessories, our beloved Black Series. We got fresh lids for you hat lovers, fire jackets and hoodies, and of course we got you covered on the t-shirts. And introducing our first shoe line, Aloysius Germain. So get on over to ajsrantroom.com today and get to shopping. You won't.
Prince, I'm gonna need you to do the scream for me.
What? Okay. All right. Now it's time to get petty. I think that was a C3 note.
That was decent. You know, you didn't have any rehearsals, so that was decent.
Look at Ink. She don't want me to shine at all.
Anyways, whatever. Sure. My petty is Prince introducing petty. Okay, check this out. So I'm gonna start my petty off with Tina.
Oh God.
Tina is my first petty. Who orders a steak well done? Then Prince is the petty too. Listen.
I mean, even I know that, and I haven't had a steak in God knows how many years.
If you're going to eat a steak and order it well done, don't order a steak. Okay? It's not a steak anymore. You've killed it. It's no longer a steak. Tina sucks because her ass ordered her steak well done. Now, with that being said, we're going to lead into these mukbang videos.
Not the mukbang people again.
TikTok. If you do not stop letting these people go viral eating like this, I just saw a video of this fat fuck eating grotesquely, and it had like 66 million views.
Wow.
Then I looked at the profile, and I don't think there was a video under 800,000 views. Millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of views. Watching people literally eat and kill themselves. I will never get it. I will never understand it. And it is truly, absolutely disgusting. You're throttling other people's content, people who are making real content, but you're pushing eat until you die. It will never make sense to me. You're literally banning people's accounts for comments of emojis.
Yeah.
But you'll push this content. It's okay to watch somebody eat what? I don't know, 16 pizzas or whatever the hell they're doing. That's okay. So, you know what, TikTok? Do better, because obesity is not cool. Morbid obesity is not cool.
At all.
Death from eating is not cool. That's why there's a whole show called My 600-Pound Life, because people are literally eating themselves.
And we just lost one.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh yeah, didn't we just lose one?
So enough is enough is enough. Oh, and we can't get out of here without a little bit of petty for TikTok. Rachy Poo, you funky bitch.
Names. Oh,
you raggedy
funky
bitch.
Dude, none of these people
You
shower?
took your troll account that you fucking doxed Tina on and turned it into your regular account. Ho, if you don't think we don't know, you got us fucked up.
Can't lose them followers.
Wow.
You took your troll account that you doxed Tina on and turned it into your account. Oh, and if you try to deny it, bitch, you was live on that motherfucker last night. We got the recording.
Wow.
We got the screenshots.
We got the receipts. This is what's wrong with you trifling bitches. And like I said before, y'all be mad when people retaliate. Y'all be mad when people come at you some kind of cross-eyed, stupid way. Y'all want to get in your feelings. But I'm going to just remind you that Tina is unhinged. Her revenge is always on the next level. On a level of Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Chucky, Scream, shit. I don't know who. Yeah, whoever them people are, that's Tina's level of get back. That's Tina's level of petty. Okay? So when she wreck your shit, when she have you crying, when she have you embarrassed, don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, and I know I have to give this to AJ.
Oh boy.
The concubine is concubining.
Oh boy.
All over the TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is she?
And no, you can't be mad anymore now if AJ calls you a concubine, because you are. Sorry. All right, that's all I wanted to say.
As long as she take off the boots. I'm sorry.
Why?
Because who wears a white boot? Who wear white boots with a dress like that? Like that was just. And then you got cankles and ass. Like, go ahead.
She had that hair braided though, because she already knew the humidity.
Separate the leg, hamstring, thigh, hamstring,
no
ankle, calf. It's like a whole leg.
She already knew the leave out was gonna tell on her. That's why she braided it up.
Trying to hide behind ant. We see those 3 different textures. Go ahead, AJ.
All right. Speaking of
Oh my god, I
TikTok,
see the
shout
video.
out.
Go ahead.
Oh no, that's not for me. That's for Prince. Shout out to the person who's been starting a podcast for 4 or 5 years at this point. Only found out yesterday that this person has been given actual podcast equipment like 2 years ago. Yet yesterday they're still in comment section saying donate to start my podcast. You realize you can start a podcast with nothing. Literally your phone and your phone. You can start a podcast. And then as you build the audience and you start to monetize things, you can then start buying equipment. Or you can get someone to invest in you. But if you do get someone to invest in you, make sure you have all the paperwork for that investment. I learned the hard way. Because when you don't have the paperwork and people start accusing you of shit that you didn't do. So make sure y'all paperwork is straight when you get
Brian.
those investors for that podcast. Um yes. So I mean, not to mention they started out with the pallets, right? So like you already had the equipment for the podcast, and then someone gave you more equipment for a podcast, and you still need more shit for the podcast.
No,
What are you
this nigga
producing?
need a
Like an
home.
award show?
He need to pay his bills. What are we talking about right now? What are we talking about?
Another reason why America is great. You can start a podcast and not pay your rent.
This been the same story, AJ. It's been the same song and dance. You said it best. This nigga need a home. He wants you to pay the rent. He had $14,000 in talent.
And remember the price kept changing that night. That was funny. It was 5,000. It was 10,000. It was 20,000. It was
What is
15,000.
happening?
Like, how much equipment do you need to
Wealthy.
anyway?
I think I was gonna be paid to
But y'all. Oh yeah, that's right. And homeboy was wealthy too. And then on top of that, y'all still giving him money.
Yes, Tina, you were part of the
Money,
petty.
pussy pics, you name it. I'm just over it. I'm like over it. If people, my dad always said you could separate a fool from their money.
So I have so
Yes,
can we make a bet?
let's do
Do
it.
we want to make a bet? So what is it gonna be first? Is one gonna relapse first, or is one going to violate
Relapse.
parole? Which one do you think's gonna happen?
Relapse.
Because the other person is going to make him relapse. I'm just telling you. That first look you Jay Lee moment is he gonna drink. He gonna drink. He gonna drink, shoot up, smoke. I don't know, whatever it is that gets him by. I'm just saying.
You know what's crazier? AJ, with your petty? That he's still in the comment section saying the same thing. Who believes this?
I don't know. I'll tell you who believe it.
Pillow talkers, pillow listeners.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, that very person that we're talking about, Mr. Wealthy, has told everyone that me, Tina, Belinda, we all made up with him. He talked to me for at least 2 or 3 hours on the phone. Yeah.
You did?
know? We was also in a relationship for 8 months.
Why we just hearing about
please. Because I just heard about it. I just heard about this conversation. I just found out that we had this 2-hour-long conversation. I just found out. But him and I was in a relationship for 8 months. I don't know when that was because I was in a whole nother relationship with a whole nother person. I'm sorry. I was in Texas. I was in a relationship in Texas. How in the hell could I have been in an 8-month-long relationship with this nigga?
We don't even talk anymore.
He saying that to you, didn't he, AJ, about me? Did he not?
Prince.
My petty is bad after all that. Like, but I'm gonna play it. Here's my petty.
Oh my god.
Doing well. How about you?
Good. My name.
Niggas wearing a bonnet to Outback is not the flex you think it is. They allow that uncouth behavior because they still serve soda. A real restaurant where the drinks will make your
Fountain
eyes
soda.
bleed, you're not getting past, because they have people at the front that's like, yeah, no. I don't care if that's a Gucci, Louis Vuitton bonnet. We don't do that in this restaurant. This is the problem with you people. You think uncouth and unsanitary and bad behavior and bad etiquette is culture, is you being brave, is you being progressive, is you keeping it real. No, it's just keeping you at the bottom of the barrel.
Stupids.
Wow.
Enjoy being a bonnet superhero. And first of all, I can tell that your video was going to be stupid because you had a salad with ranch. And you was smacking that stupid ass bonnet. It ain't about hair. It ain't about race. It's about hair care. No, because guess what? You would take those couple minutes to do your hair. My wife, even when we're driving, even when we're on a road trip and her bonnet is on in the car, if we stop to the Chick-fil-A for her to use the bathroom, guess what comes off?
Yep.
That bonnet.
My do-rag.
What are we doing? But you know what? So my petty is you uncouth culture. You people are the culture vultures because you take the culture and you make it something that's not palpable. Something that, and in the comments is always offended by everything, ashamed by nothing. Usual suspects, black activities, all the racist shit that you get upset about, but you keep perpetuating it and pushing it forward.
Exactly.
Have that.
Exactly. This
We know you put
little
on a
light
bonnet,
of
lumberjack.
mine,
You wouldn't want to mess up your good
I'm
hair.
gonna let it shine.
Bop,
Mess
bop,
up
a
his
loo, bop,
Jerry
a bop,
curl.
bop, boom.
Tutti frutti. Can't do all that right now. Tutti frutti. Anyway, we will be back. All right, now it's time for our memes of the week.
Yeah, you're slacking.
I certainly am. That's
Get it
my bad.
together.
I am. Here we go. All right. let's
It's like, wait a minute.
Wait, look, I can't.
Oh, we should.
I'm so busy dancing.
Wait, I saw his eyes get real big. I'm like, you're slacking. I'm like, get it together. You know, I can't.
It's time for our memes of the week. Let's go. Listen, speaking of mukbang,
isn't that what's her name?
That's Celsius Zacchaeus.
Yes.
The one that be like, oh, what's this, baby? You know what it is. You made it. Why are you asking the fat man to the side? Who is your husband? You know what you made 2 double bangers, 2 triple bypass burgers.
Wow.
Jesus. Look at her.
Wow.
Oh
Yeah,
my
triple
God.
bypass.
It's not true.
8 million views to eat a burger and kill yourself.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
8
I'm
million
telling
You know what? I'm
you.
about to start
Wow.
mukbanging. Nah, I'm not doing that
I'm
shit.
about to start
Well, you could
banging.
do it like Pinky Doll. She
I'd rather
just
gang banging.
fix it.
Listen,
Oh,
Puerto Ricans,
oh,
y'all getting too brave.
my.
Y'all think y'all better than my Cubans, my Mexicans,
Wow.
my Dominicans, my El
Yes.
Salvadorians.
Hell yeah.
Y'all like the
Dominicans.
elite of the elite. Let me tell y'all something.
Que lo que?
If I dial 1-800, get them out. You think they gonna sift through the paperwork? Poppy? No, I'm just
Ooh.
playing, but y'all got a civil war between each other.
Oh my.
Y'all be it's like y'all be fighting with the like I remember it used to be like hey, you Mexican, don't call me Mexican. Like, whoa, easy. Don't hit me with your oranges.
Get 'em out.
Relax.
Oh.
Next
I
meme.
can't.
Next meme.
Oh,
Vanessa.
Ratchet.
I love these because you just know this moment immediately.
Exactly.
Rudy, go to bed.
I'm just always I don't know why they didn't give us the what was said in the car because I could only imagine. It did. Remember,
Oh my
what was you
gosh.
thinking? We wasn't thinking. You got that right.
Okay.
Cliff knew when to let cook, and this was when black families were about shit, not power,
Facts.
not Snowfall,
Hmm.
not The Shy, not Pussy Valley. Real values. Next meme. Listen, I hate when people say money will not fix all your problems. Bitch, money will solve literally every single one of my problems, like all of them. I used to hate when people like money won't fix. Well, it's a hell of a down payment. Most of people's problems are rooted in money.
Yeah.
They don't have enough.
Facts.
I don't agree with that.
They want more. Well, you don't agree. It's my segment.
Well, I mean, when you've been on the ivory tower
I
since
mean,
you were born, you can say that.
her
But
school
go ahead,
was
Prince.
on the river or some shit, like on the beach.
No.
Right,
Yes,
exactly.
Pacific Ocean.
Clear, yes. So you don't
Have you
count,
ever been
sell
to
out,
Pepperdine? Oh my gosh,
Uncle
that
Tom.
campus is
Yeah,
gorgeous. I never
please.
go to class.
Anyway, yes, money makes the world go round. Don't believe Biggie. It ain't more money, more problems. Only when you fat and cock-eyed. Yeah,
And letting
done.
Diddy finger you.
I'm
Yeah,
done.
that is
have
the
y'all seen
problem.
the videos
That's
where
what
they
you get.
dissect Biggie's
Next.
suspect lyrics?
Next meme.
Was it so
Next.
good? I suck your
Yo,
daddy's dick.
yo.
What?
Oh.
He said he would bang RuPaul before he banged the Escape.
You know, Diddy
I'm
didn't
like,
want him to change
yo,
that
nobody,
lyric. He was like,
nobody,
I like that, Big. Take that. Do it again.
nobody
Oh my
clocked
God.
that
Come on,
lyric.
man.
Like, come
Next
on.
meme.
Yes, next meme, please. Help us, save us, Lord. Oh, what's happening?
Look at this. Barack Obama, Biden. I can't read this one because the play is covering it. What does it say?
Liberal staffers.
What?
Yes. This who ran Biden's administration. A silhouette of people. It was made up of so many people we don't even know. There's his nurse right there. There's Jill. There's Kamala. There's Hunter's drug connect.
Jesus, you know
Epstein's second in command. And there's Joe right there.
So
There's
sad.
Joe. But you don't see they have his hand up his ass because he's a puppet.
Wow.
It's like Weekend at Bernie's.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm done.
listen. We've all been here. I remember where I forgot which person that said it. They said when they used to sneak in the movie theater and they would bring their food in, and they had the weird idea to bring a tuna sandwich in. And you know what tuna smells like in the dark? It smells like pussy. So they had the you got the usher looking for people having sex in the movie theater. Nope, you just fingering somebody that stank.
You know what?
First of all, he in the wrong place. You see them damn highlights? Eat a tuna sandwich in the dark and see it on people be like, yo, what the fuck is that smell?
I'm done.
Really? Tuna fish?
I'm so
Take tuna fish to the movie theaters and see if the usher don't get you up out of there. Get your hand out of there, goddammit. If those are your memes.
Wait a minute.
How was the movie? It was good. It was good. What was it about?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let me show you what I am talking about.
Is that starfish? What?
Bumblebee
tuna? Is that bumblebee tuna?
What? It smell like tuna. You got a problem.
Listen.
With that pH balance, right?
When you was 14, you didn't know the difference. You was like, hey, listen. This the closest I've ever been to home base. I gotta see this through, player.
I can't breathe.
Oh my god.
I can't
Now
breathe.
it's time for our Urban Dictionary word of the day.
I can't even get past this. Okay, stop. Okay. Woo! Bring it back. Okay. Obsessed. 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 You funky bitches are obsessed.
Why are you so
When
obsessed?
you're making troll accounts and turning them into your real accounts because you're so obsessed with people, Rachy Poo.
Oh Jesus.
Mm-hmm. You fucking bummy, bitch dummy.
God damn.
Okay? You turned your troll account because you're so obsessed with Tina because Tina's body is better than yours. Her hair is better. Her personality is better. Everything is better. You're so fucking obsessed with this bitch that you turned your fucking troll account into your real account. Mm-hmm. Obsessed. Oh. And to you fucking trifling baby mamas.
Oh Lord.
Who can't accept that the dick is no longer yours. So you're so obsessed that you make fake accounts with fake numbers to troll the other bitch. Check this out. There was a movie that Beyonce did. Remember the white bitch that was obsessed? What happened to her? She got pushed over the fucking balcony of the stair thing, splattered on the table. Remember that? Obsessed. You bitches are obsessed. If you had your shit right, the bitch wouldn't even be in the picture. And you wouldn't have to text a bitch, okay? So stop being obsessed with the bitch and be obsessed with your nigga so that your nigga is not talking to the other bitch, okay? Obsessed. Rachy Poo, get off Tina's nuts. We see you, ho. You turned your troll account that you doxed Tina into your real account. Okay, I'm done.
All right.
Is it an albacore?
Nigga, how you take us back? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We appreciate it so much. Yeah, we need a break.
It's coming, AJ. It's coming.
Oh God. Yes, appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. Episode 95 is loaded. Oh yeah, I gotta push this. Peace.
Where is